face off over tolerance and free and open debate. In fact, a forum of lawyers called All India Lawyers Association has written to the Bar Council of Karnataka opposing a talk organized on the Uniform Civil Code where advocate Sai Deepak was to be the speaker. Now remember, Sai Deepak is a proponent of freeing temples from state control and has campaigned for this as well as other issues in courts as well. But the Lawyers Forum has opposed him, calling him a proponent of Hindutwa. In their complaint letter, in fact, they have said a few things, but before that, we'll tell you what exactly it is that Sai Deepak has said. Remember, they allege that Sai Deepak supports India being turned into Hindu Rashtra. We put some straight questions to Sai Deepak himself. Listen in to this exclusive.
You're here today to deliver a speech on Uniform Civil Code. The Bar Council of Karnataka has invited you, but more importantly, there's a little bit of controversy that's surrounding it. There is a lawyers forum that's gone ahead and written to the Bar Council and met the chairman as well, opposing your speech, saying that you're a person who speaks about Hindutva, you're not a secular person, various other aspects against you. What would you make of it?
Of course I speak about Hindutva because I'm exercising my rights under the Constitution. So I don't see how that makes it unconstitutional, and I don't see how that's hate-mongering. So this is a formal invitation that has been extended by the Karnataka State Bar Council. It's a very clear legal lecture on the pros and cons. So the idea was to actually balance out the entire discussion. Because you see, the discussion has been going on in a very polarized tone across the country. The specific request that came from the Bar Council was that this is not a political platform. And I said, in any case, I am not a politician or a political person. And therefore, I am happy to limit the lecture only to the merits or demerits of it, the history of it and the legalities. So you see, the bulk of the audience comprises of law students from across Bangalore. And in fact, a lot of people are traveling from the rest of the Karnataka as well. So I don't see what this brouhaha is all about. I haven't heard of this organization. Seems like some kind of a nondescript organization. Nevertheless, an invitation has been extended to them to participate and attend this particular event. And if they have any questions to pose, let them do so in the event formally. They will not be gagged. At least I don't believe in gagging and stifling, but seems like they have a tendency to deplatform those people who do not share their point of view or their worldview. I'm sorry, that I think is free speech fascism according to me.
Even the Congress here in Karnataka has said that probably the Bar Council should have refrained from having you. It's also taking a political overtone.
I am not affiliated with any political organization. I am not affiliated with any cultural organization. So, as an independent citizen who is a practicing advocate before the Supreme Court, my views are my views. If they happen to overlap with somebody's views, that's just a happy coincidence. In any case, I am not here to impose my views. I am here to present a panoramic picture of the entire issue. Now, when a political party chooses to inject itself into this particular situation, it should take the responsibility for turning this political. I haven't yet. So far, nothing has happened. It's as good or as bad as asking for the ban of a movie before the movie is even launched. I don't think that happens anywhere under the law of this country. I don't think they should indulge in these kind of anti-free speech, anti-democratic tactics. But then I think I'm preaching to someone who's already lost the plot.
So last question, if you could give us a little bit of insight into what you would be speaking about. You did mention the topic, of course, is pros and cons of UCC.
Correct.
You've spoken extensively on the topic in the past.
Correct.
If you could touch down on what today is going to be.
So the broad outline will be the origin of what we know as Anglo-Shastric law in terms of codification of Hindu law under the British establishment. Similarly, Anglo-Islamic law, which is the events leading to the promulgation of the Shariat Act of 1937. Then the debate in the Constituent Assembly with respect to the Uniform Civil Code, which was previously draft Article 35 and then draft Article 39, then finally Article 44 as we know it today. And then judgments of the Supreme Court laying down what should be done, what kind of desirables are expected under the UCC, and what is the power of the legislature with respect to something that is part of the directive principles of state policy. These are the broad issues. And as you can see, the outline is as academic and as topical as it gets. This is all about the subject. See, invariably, almost every issue which relates to the Constitution is capable of getting political. Why should that stop any kind of academic discussion?